Gentlemen, what's going on? 1247, a great one. It's always a great day to be great, gentlemen. Just want to come to you. Listen, I'm trying to leave this Deion Sanders situation alone. I know I did this like my I think this is like my third video on Deion Sanders. But check this out, gentlemen, man. Deion, to me, this is why SYSBM and Passport Bros exist. Deion Sanders is a perfect example of why Passport Bros and SYSBM will be in existence for a long ass time. Deion Sanders is a perfect example of why brothers are rolling out. No appreciation for you as a man. It doesn't matter what you accomplish within the black community. If these females don't like it, it doesn't matter. It's going to get swept under a rug, and you're going to get bashed. You're going to be persecuted. Deion Sanders, all that he's done for Jackson State, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Within the next couple of years, I don't say this right now. I don't say probably within the next 5 years. It's not even going to seem that he even that he even coached at the school. They about to badmouth the man. They about to badmouth the crap out of that man. And God forbid if Colorado turns things around quick, fast, and hurry. God forbid if Colorado wins the national championship. Good God Almighty. Let Colorado win a national championship within the next couple of years. My goodness. Dude, they're gonna put, man, Jackson State is gonna put them two SWAC championship trophies. They're gonna throw it in the Mississippi River. You come on, man. You got so-called black people talking bad about this man. This is crazy. Like, dude, man, gentlemen, seriously, what other community on planet Earth bashes their own men for being successful? What other community bashes you because you were prospering? You delivered on what you said you're getting hated on? Does that make any sense whatsoever? Gentlemen, I'm gonna say it again. Name another community where your community bashes you because you are succeeding. You set a goal, you accomplish that goal in a short period of time, but your community is going to chastise you for being successful? And you wonder why Passport Bros and SYSBM exist? Like, it shouldn't even be a question right now. Like, people should be like, yeah, brothers, you need to move a little bit faster. And that man, Deion Sanders, is going to coach the bowl game on Saturday. And he's going to coach the bowl game on Saturday, and he's going to be in Colorado on Sunday. That man, listen, if that's not character, I don't know what is, man. A coach gets, normally, once you see a lot of these coaches getting hired at another school, that last game is their last game. They're not gonna coach no bowl game. Assistant coach is gonna do that. The assistant coaches normally do that. A lot of, I mean, if you guys watch college football, a lot of these coaches get hired at a new job, a new better position. Listen, they trying to get locked in with that new school immediately. The old school is done. Listen, them assistant coaches, here you go. Assistant coaches, man, you guys got the game plan. You guys do X, Y, and Z. I'm going up to my new school, and I'm going to unlock it in. You guys, hey, love, peace, and hair grease. I wish you guys the best. You're going to keep it moving. But that man is about to coach a bowl game on Saturday. Even though he's getting hate. He's getting, like, some serious hate from people from the so-called black community in Jackson State. He's getting hate. But that man is going to see it all the way through. Like, once again, gentlemen, in what community do men get chastised for being successful? Name another community on planet Earth where men that are successful, that have a vision, that have a plan, they set out and they do the things that they said they were going to do. They made a promise. They made good on their promises, but that particular group still chastises you because you did it too fast? You were successful way too fast? I don't. Deion Sanders is getting chastised because he was successful too quick. Deion Sanders is getting chastised because he was successful too quickly. It was supposed to take him like 10 to 12, maybe 20 years to accomplish what he said on day one. But since he did it in 3 years, he's getting chastised. Once again, in what other community do people chastise you because you were successful way too quickly? Once again, Deion Sanders is the main reason why Sysbm and Passport Bros will be in existence for a long ass time. Because Deion, I mean, my goodness, if anything, you should be having the parade for this brother. A plaque, a thank you, I mean, my goodness, a segment on ESPN about what he's done in them 3 years at Jackson State, but instead this man is getting absolute chastised, bro. This is crazy. He was successful way too quickly, so this is why people are mad at him. Like, how long was like he was supposed to be? What? Like, how long did you want this man to be at the school for the next 15 years? So it's supposed to take him the next 20 years to accomplish what he's supposed to accomplish? It's supposed to take him 15, 20 years? The man is 50. The man is what, 55? So by the time he was supposed to be successful in the things that he said, you know, it's supposed to be in year 20, he was supposed to hit that mark. That's the logic of these people in the black community. That's the logic. He was supposed to, the things that he said on day one, that wasn't supposed to happen until year 15. And this is the logic of these black people. This is the logic of these black people in the community. This is the logic. You're getting chastised because you were successful too quickly. Oh, he said he was going to do boom, 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 boom. And did he not do it? Oh, but you're mad he did it in 3 years instead of doing it in 30 years? Like, what? That doesn't make sense. This is weird. You mad because that man accomplished something in 3 years where you thought it was going to take him at least 10, 15, 20, 30 years? But y'all mad? Yeah, gentlemen. Passport Bros, Sysbm, keep it moving, gentlemen. This is just this doesn't even make sense. This is just retarded at this point. Like, and the thing is, y'all black folks, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. You don't understand how this man came and did something that nobody has done in the history of HBCU football. Yes, HBCU football has been around for a long time, but what Deion has done in 3 years, I mean, my goodness, for Jackson State alone, I mean, how Deion Sanders has contacted listen, I mean, Deion Sanders personally built a bridge between these other corporations and HBCUs. He did this by himself. I'm pretty sure Deion's connected Under Armour with all these different schools. I mean, shoot, I'm pretty sure these HBCUs Probably been trying to get in contact with Under Armour for a minute. But listen, Deion Sanders himself has personally bridged the gap between HBCU football and Walmart and at least Under Armour. Guarantee you. The information that he has, I guarantee you, he's passed that other information out to other HBCUs. I guarantee you. But once again, the so-called black community is chastising this man because he was successful way too quick, way too early. You weren't supposed to be successful, according to the black community people, until year 30. Year 30, you're supposed to turn things around for the HBCUs in year 30. When you're 80-something years old, that's when you're supposed to turn things around. You weren't supposed to do it in 3 years. You're supposed to do it in 30 years. That's the logic of the black community. And this is why this man is getting chastised, because you were successful and you came with your greatness, and you came too quick, and you weren't supposed to win those championships that quickly. You weren't supposed to turn Jackson State around that quickly. You weren't supposed to be on ESPN that quickly. You weren't supposed to be on Sports Illustrated that quickly. You weren't supposed to be on 60 Minutes that quickly. You weren't supposed to get that contract, that television contract with ESPN that quickly. You weren't supposed to get that contract with Under Armour that quickly. You weren't supposed to get that contract with Walmart that quickly. So this is why we're going to chastise you. And you wonder why these so-called average blue collar, whatever you want to call them, are rolling out. Nobody should have to ask a question to none of these so-called African-American men, why are you rolling? All I'm going to say is point to Deion Sanders. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, why are you talking to Becky, Deion Sanders? Hey, Johnny, why are you talking to Maria, Deion Sanders? Hey, Rashad, why are you talking to Luann, Deion Sanders? Hey, Shamar, why are you talking to Ying Lang, Deion Sanders? No respect. No respect. No admiration. No thank you. No nothing. Deion Sanders is getting chastised because he was successful way too quick. Way too early. He was supposed to be successful and be prosperous at the time these people wanted him to be successful and prosperous. But since he did it in a time frame that was way too quick for our handling, we're going to chastise him. That's the mindset of the so-called black community towards you so-called black men. You're supposed to be stuck in that situation for at least a decade, 10 years, 20 years. You're supposed to be stuck there for a long time. And when we tell you you can leave, then you're supposed to leave. And the only time you're really going to leave is basically when you're dead. So once again, Deion Sanders is why SYSBM and Passport Bros is in existence and will continue to be in existence for God knows how long. Deion Sanders is a main reason. Deion Sanders has exposed the so-called black community. He has shed the light on what these people think about black men that are successful. Period. Deion Sanders has put the spotlight on the black community, and he has shown he's single-handedly shown the whole planet what the world thinks about the so-called American black man. He has single-handedly done it by himself. He's shown you what the so-called black community thinks, and he showed you what the so-called white people think. I hate to say it like that, but it's true. Because the so-called black people, his people, matter of fact, listen, if you go by logic of these black people, anyway, I'm not even gonna go there. I ain't gonna take it there. But like I said, Deion Sanders has put the spotlight on the black community, and the black community is failing, is looking worse and worse. So should nobody ask no questions to to no so-called black man, why are you going and you're dealing with these other groups of women? It shouldn't even be a question right about now. You should say, hey, brother, you should have left sooner. Because if they're going to chastise you for being successful too early for their liking, man, listen, that's pure insanity. That's pure insanity. You're being chastised because you were successful way too early for our liking. So we're going to chastise you. We're going to diminish all your accomplishment. And we're going to throw it in the trash like it's never happened. And we're just going to say you're a traitor. You just want to be with them white people. You just came to the school and you use all these black kids to get to your so-called dream job or your next destination. This is what you did, Deion Sanders. You just use these black kids so you can get the job with the white people. That's what you did, Deion Sanders. We're not going to talk about the SWAC championships, them 2 championships you won. No, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about the Under Armour deal that you personally conducted by yourself, Deion Sanders. We're not going to talk about you donating half your salary back to the school so you can get your locker room done all over again. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to say you use Johnny so you can get with them snow bunnies. That's what we're going to say. Deion Sanders used Shamar so he can get with the snow bunnies. No talk about the championship whatsoever. They are already diminishing his accomplishments as we speak. It's like he didn't even win no SWAC championship. And let this man win the champion. Let this man win the bowl game on Saturday. Two SWAC championships in 3 years, and a bowl victory. But once again, Deion Sanders used them black boys to get to be with them white people. That's the logic of the black community. So I don't want to hear you other groups of people asking why are we rolling out. All I'm going to say is I'm going to point to Deion Sanders and say this is why brothers are leaving quick, fast, and in a hurry. It doesn't matter what we do and what we accomplish and the things that we do for other people, for our people, it's just not good enough. And Deion Sanders is a prime example of what's happening right now. It's just not good enough. Them championships that he won, them 2 SWAC championships. I mean, I'm not going to go through it. You guys, listen, you guys go look it up and see what Deion Sanders did for the so-called Jackson State University and for HBCU football. Go look it up for yourself. Because I guarantee you this, in the next couple of years, that's all you're going to hear. When you see Deion Sanders being prime time up in Colorado, all you hear black people say, well, he used our boys to get with them white girls. That's all you're going to hear from black people. He used the black kids to be with the snow bunnies. That's all you're going to hear from black people in the next couple of years. They're not even going to talk about his accomplishments because his accomplishments, I'm going to say it again, his accomplishments right now are being thrown out the window as we speak. Deion Sanders using our kids to get with them white girls in Colorado. Really? No SWAC championships? No. New locker room? No. Walmart building a new field for you? No. Under Armour giving you new uniforms? No. What else? I mean, he donated half his salary back to the university so they can fix the water situation and whatever else whatever discrepancy they got going on. No. He just used our boys to get with them white girls. That's the logic of the black community. So once again, I'm about to shut my mouth. Deion Sanders is the reason why SYSBM, Save Yourself Black Man, and Passport Bros exist. So don't ever in life ask me why I'm dealing with so-and-so. I'm just going to point to Deion Sanders. All right? So gentlemen, stay up. If the people in the community are not going to appreciate you, keep working hard, because somebody else will. And God forbid, don't let a Becky recognize you. Oh my God, there he goes. He's a sellout. Just using the black community to be with them white girls. Because that's all you're gonna hear. It don't matter if you created a cure for cancer just for black people. You created a cure for high blood pressure. You created a cure for diabetes in the black community. But then when these institutions offer you a job at one of these at the CDC or something, and that's all you're gonna hear. Well, Shamar just used the black people. He just tested all the black people so he can be next to Becky. And that's the logic of the black community. But anyways, gentlemen, man, you stay up. Be the greatest version of yourself. And get the hell up out of here. Peace.